Hello, Commanders fans. Today we have some unmissable news for you. So, take advantage and subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any updates. And of course, leave a like to show your support to the fans. Let's do this together. And now, without further ado, let's get to today's news. Jayden Daniels seeks rebound after Washington Commanders losing streak. Washington Commanders quarterback Jayden Daniels is facing a situation he hasn't experienced in years. A losing streak. For the young player, this streak marks a difficult time in his professional career, reminiscent of the last time he went through a tough stretch while still playing for LSU. In 2022, he suffered 2 straight losses, one to Texas A&M by a score of 38-23 and another to Georgia by a score of 50-30. However, Daniels' worst losing streak came in college in 2019 when he played for Arizona State University and suffered 4 consecutive losses. Now, as a professional in the NFL, Daniels is dealing with a different but equally challenging situation. His team, the Washington Commanders, is struggling after a difficult 2023 season where wins have not been as frequent as expected. The team, which won just 4 games last season, is on a quest to make a playoff run. Despite a renewed sense of energy and motivation from the players and coaching staff, Sunday's 34-26 loss to the Dallas Cowboys left fans with a sense of familiarity. It felt to many like the same old team that is still struggling to find consistency. Now, the Commanders prepare to face the Tennessee Titans, a team with a similarly subpar record, with just 3 wins this season. The big lesson from the loss to the Dallas Cowboys is that in the NFL, records don't always reflect what happens on the field. Even teams with few wins can surprise and show strength, which requires the Commanders to be mentally prepared and focused. Washington will need to approach the Titans, like the Cowboys, as a strong team, regardless of how they perform on paper. After practice on Wednesday, Jayden Daniels was asked about the losing streak and was calm, not dwelling on the negative results. "You just go out and play football. You execute and let the cards fall where they may," the quarterback said. "That's just how we prepare. You go out and have fun and play loose, and we'll live with the results." That attitude reflects a desire to stay calm and move forward, no matter the odds. However, the loss to the Cowboys left a bitter taste for the Commanders. In addition to losing at home, the team was defeated by a Dallas Cowboys that was playing with a backup quarterback. That detail made the loss even more frustrating for the fans and for the team, which was hoping to earn a victory in a crucial game. On the other hand, the only positive thing to stand out was the performance of Jayden Daniels, who, despite the loss, showed flashes of the explosive player who enchanted fans in Week 1. Daniels was efficient running the ball, totaling 74 yards on 7 attempts, and also managed to score a touchdown. Now, the Commanders' hope lies in a quick reaction. The team needs to bounce back and show that it can compete on equal terms with any opponent, regardless of their record. The losing streak is an obstacle, but also an opportunity to learn, and everyone within the organization, led by Daniels, is determined to turn this game around. The next game against the Tennessee Titans will be crucial in determining the course of the season. Marshawn Lattimore holds first practice with Washington Commanders. Cornerback Marshawn Lattimore, who was recently acquired by the Washington Commanders in a trade with the New Orleans Saints in early November, held his first practice with the team on Wednesday. It was the first time the player has been on the field with the Commanders since joining the team on November 5th. Lattimore, who has become one of the most important players on the New Orleans Saints defense, had been sidelined by a hamstring injury that kept him out of the NFL's Week 9 game. Commanders head coach Dan Quinn expressed his excitement when he announced Lattimore's return to practice. Quinn did not confirm whether the player will be ready to play in the next game, which will be against the Tennessee Titans on Sunday, but he stressed the importance of having him back with the team. "We're excited to see him back on the field. He has a lot of experience and could be a great addition to our defense," said Dan Quinn, who was cautious about whether he'll be involved in the upcoming game, which will be in Landover, Maryland. The 7-5 Washington Commanders will have a bye in Week 14 before facing Lattimore's former team, the New Orleans Saints, in Week 15. That game promises to be an even bigger deal for the cornerback, who spent more than 7 seasons with the Saints. Lattimore, 28, has been a key part of the Saints' defense since being selected with the 11th overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft. He has 30 career tackles and 2 passes defended in 7 games this season. Throughout his career in the league, Lattimore has stood out with 15 interceptions, 2 of which were returned for touchdowns, in addition to 5 fumble recoveries and 405 tackles in 97 games played. His experience and skills make him a valuable addition to the Commanders' defense. Now, expectations are high as to when Lattimore will be fully recovered and ready to bolster Washington's secondary. With his arrival, the Commanders gain a high-quality player who can make a difference in the upcoming games and help the team in its quest for a playoff spot.